everyone, it's Kirsten from Kierstenredresale. I hope you're all doing wonderful today. I'm here to bring you a preview for my live sale, which will be tomorrow evening, which is what? What is the date tomorrow? Tomorrow is Thursday, April 24th. It'll be at 4:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Sorry about a video missing this week. I've been a bit under the weather and it just didn't happen, so I do apologize. I was getting into that and I felt like you all were getting into it as well, but I'll get back on track, I promise. Anyway, let's get going here. So like I said, this is a preview for my live sale, which will be tomorrow evening. It's mostly auction, but we do throw in some buy it nows. And if you are not registered and you would like to participate, you first have to subscribe to my lovely channel. And then there'll be in this video a description little area. You press that and a jot form will pop up. And you just have to fill out that little jot form. It takes like literally a minute. Just press send. Once you press send, you are good to go. You are registered. If you're new here, hi, thanks so much for being new here. I'm Kirsten. If you're a returning jewelry friend, thank you so much for coming back week after week. We really, really do appreciate each and every one of you. Okay, so I'm just going to start showing some things if you don't mind. We've got all these lovelies. We've got a bunch over there. Just a little bit of everything as always. So I'm just going to start pulling some things. So this literally just came in. I was waiting for the dog to stop barking before I could. Only one dog barked today, but we'll see anyway. This is amazing. This is a sterling silver findings, big chunky chunk amethyst, chevron amethyst. Absolutely stunning. Really big pieces though. It's heavy. It's a little bit of a shorty. I could just tell by looking at it. But the wonderful thing about this kind of closure is I can always add little sterling jump rings. I will always add them if you ask if I have the sterling. And I happen to have a little bit of sterling jump ring. So that's always a nice thing. If it doesn't need it, then even better. But regardless, this is just really lovely. The quality of these stones are quite good. Beautiful. So we've got that fun piece there. Let's see. I'm just going to show some of the things that are off to the side because you can't see them. Oh my goodness. Ready? For anyone who loves carnelian, which is, I do. First of all, this is massively long. We've got this really beautiful, long, faceted, silk knotted carnelian that just keeps going and going and going and going. And there we go. It is very big and it is beautiful. Look at those colors. Oh my goodness. And I do like the fact that you do see some banding in some of them. It gives it a little bit more texture. Just really, really lovely. It's all in really wonderful condition. It is an older piece, but they are tight. There's no gaps between the stones and the silk knotting. Just really, 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 really nice. How many times am I going to say that? Oh boy. Evidently it'll be a lot. Okay, moving from there. Let me see. I am going to bring, if somebody is interested, I don't do a lot of pre-sales just because it's hard to keep up with, and I don't, some people, it's not always that fair, but with certain things I will. This one is available for pre-sale. This is, do I dare say antique? Oh gosh, I don't know. You guys have beaten me up a little bit here or there. I'm going to say this is antique. There we go. I'm going to say it. Gorgeous. Sterling silver and iris glass ring. Absolutely beautiful. It is in very good condition, not perfect condition. It is old. Okay, is it 100 years old? I don't know. So let's be safe and say antique. It's almost. It's, what size is this? This is a 6. I'm going to say a saying that I can't believe I'm going to say. If you know, you know. Okay, if you like our antique or vintage glass art glass, this is beautiful. This is a really lovely example of iris glass. It's kind of subtle. I love how it's really just on the edges of it. Do you see all those colors? Really, really sweet little, I think it's deco, but I could be wrong. But this one is available for pre-sale just because I don't always bring I always bring vintage, but I don't always bring antique pieces. And I do have some people that don't make it to my sales but do like this type of thing. So this one is available for pre-sale if someone is interested. And speaking about antiques, I'm going to bring this one more time. This I will bring for pre-sale. It won't be there tomorrow night. This is true Art Deco. Okay, this is one of my pieces. This is gorgeous. This is sterling silver, chalcedony, and marcasite. It was just a smaller one. I'm a little swollen today, so I can't go by my fingers, actually. Yeah, this is a bit smaller. So this is about a 5 to a 5.5. I mean, I could shove it on my 6, but let's not do that. Don't do what I just did. Beautiful. This is one of my favorite color of chalcedony. This light lavender. It's absolutely stunning. So if anybody is interested, please let me know in email form. I will have that information as well down below. So these two are available for pre-sale. Okay. And it's really for the people who just love this type of thing, who just don't want to deal with auctions. I get it. Okay, moving away from that. Gosh, I hope I don't have to start this video over. Okay, now we're going back to things that are just preview, okay? People have been asking, Kiersten, you always find dragon's breath, get more. So I did find another absolutely brilliant, stunning dragon's breath bracelet. The lighting is kind of weird in this room, but it is that real hot pink. Now this is an open back. So a lot of times you'll see them where they're like, oh, so pink. Sometimes they're so pink, but sometimes it's because they do have a closed back, which helps the reflection a little bit more. But see, once I put my skin against that, you see that? Absolutely beautiful. These are getting harder and harder to come by at a decent price. So I was lucky, put it just that way. I just got lucky here. But so we've got this gorgeous dragon's breath bracelet that we will have for tomorrow evening. Okay. Let's show. What do we want to show? I don't know. I have a lot of stuff. As always, just a big mixture. So we have native. I did promise that I'd bring this incredible cuff that is hand signed by the artist who made it. It is a small size. It's for a small wrist. This is old. Does it have a date on it? Let me even see. I do not see a date, but it says Robert something Navajo something Arizona. There we go. Was that descriptive enough for you? No, I know. Anyway, it's absolutely fantastic. Someone did ask me about it last week, and I was like, well, I'm not going to bring it, but I said I would bring it this week, so it is here. But please keep in mind, this is for a small wrist. When I say small wrist, I mean 5.5 to a size 6. This is little, okay? Fantastic charm sweater cuff, sweater cuff, charm cuff, right? I don't know how else to say it, but beautiful piece. It will be here, okay? I'm not going to take it away, I promise. Okay. For anyone who likes amber, I will have a little bit. I wasn't going to bring a lot, but this came, and I just thought this was absolutely a stunning bracelet. And this is for a medium size to a larger wrist. And it is a nice, big, gorgeous, chunky, really well preserved. Like sometimes these will be like lifted up just from the, people opening and closing them. But this is all still in really amazing condition. It is an older piece, and this is Baltic amber. This particular piece is from Poland. Great piece. So we've got that. Will be here. Oh, look at that. You want to see something really cool? Well, I think it's really beautiful because I've designed rings like this in the past. This is not one of my designs, but you ready? Oh my God, ready? What? It's one of the, I call them armadillo rings. It's not what they're called, but look at that. And I do believe these are all precious gemstones. This is sterling silver, but I will test. I don't remember when I bought it. It took quite a while to get it. Isn't this? Oh my God. Like I wish it fit me properly. It doesn't. This piece here is adjustable. This one is a fixed size. So, I mean, I guess it just really depends on your size. But the largest, it's kind of hard to do it that way. I'm not sure. I don't have the sizes for it. Well, I think the larger ring, I think, is a size 7.5. And the smaller one, like I said, is adjustable. So this is what has to be able to fit you here. And you can tighten this, so it accommodates. But once you have it fitting properly, these rings are actually very comfortable. And this is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. I do believe, I will test them. I'm pretty sure this is emerald and topaz or citron. I don't know if these are diamonds or CZs, but I will have all that information tomorrow. Hopefully I can get in there and test those properly because they're pretty little. But look at that ring. Wow. Really cool. Okay, I just wanted to show it because I got excited when it showed up. I thought it was lovely. Okay, so I don't even know where to go. Okay, so we have this. This is incredible. Look at this. This is sponge coral. Now, this is a huge, look at this sponge coral. Oh, there we go. really amazing modernist piece. Interesting, just a big chunk. Look, I love how it's just held on with the prongs, not haphazard. I mean, obviously there's rhyme and reason to it, but it's really just all about that gorgeousness right there. And I love when you could see the actual texture of what it must have looked like when it was still alive in the ocean. Really cool piece. Yep, got that. And then we have a handmade and signed. This is a Navajo. Unbelievable turquoise. Look, and look at the design. Look, little horses on there. How adorable. I don't know. I just love it. I don't see a lot of actual like subject matter sometimes with Navajo rings. Like you'll see the necklaces, the inlay and zuni and symbolism and everything like that. But like this kind of thing is just, I love it. It's so different. There is a bit of wear, but, and it is signed up here. Look at that turquoise. Stunning piece. Really, really cool piece. Big piece too. Look at that. And I think this is a larger size. It feels like it is. Yeah, right now, this is sitting at 8. This is the kind that is slightly adjustable. So this could be probably I'm going to say this could be an 8 to a 10. 8 to a 10. Wow, nice. So this can accommodate a larger size finger. And I do love the little horses around there. And it's kind of subtle. Like, I don't know if you would have noticed that right away. Maybe you would have. I didn't, so, okay. There we go. What else? I do have these two beautiful Mexican pieces. This one is for tiny little wrists. I did purchase it for myself, realizing, well, you know what, Kirsten? How many purple amethyst old Mexican pieces do you need? Well, evidently I thought I need a lot, but yeah, absolutely beautiful. But it is little, so just keep that in mind. And there is a brooch. Look at that. Serendipity or something, but it literally is identical. This, I'm not a big brooch person, but if you are, yay, we have brooches. If not, you can get a little adapter and you can actually wear this on and turn it into a pendant. And what a beautiful little set that could be. So this, and then this is for a much larger wrist. So I've got real large and little. I don't know if I hope we have some normal size bracelets here, maybe somewhere. Fantastic. And if you happen to notice, I have a necklace that, in the same style, but this is beautiful. This is a big, heavy one. I've had these before, that they were not this wide. Like this is here. Let me put it on if I can. But like this is big. Look at that. Big panel. Gorgeous. All the stones are in there. They're tight. They're great. The clasp works amazingly. Yeah, really, really well made. And this one is TASCO, I believe. Yes, this one's TASCO. And this one is just old school vintage Mexican. Okay. So we've got those. Okay. And totally mixing it up a bit. Look at this beautiful. And I showed this a while ago, I think in a preview, and I just never brought it. I don't know why. This is an older piece. This is, look at that. We have rose quartz, all enameled, sterling silver, big, gorgeous one. And then just to show you difference in types of sizes, same time period. So this one's slightly larger in size than this one. Just as beautiful, just completely different with the lapis and the enameled sterling silver. I love these old Chinese exports. Really, really, really well made, high quality, especially to last all of these years with these enamel still on them. And I mean, I know there is something, I prefer older jewelry, but I do buy new stuff as well. But I gotta be honest, sometimes there's just, you can't beat it. You just can't beat the old school stuff. It's just made really, really, really well. Okay, so we got that stuff there. What else? I'm not even sure. Well, I wasn't going to bring too much turquoise, but I figured, it's, why not? So I do have two different, we've got this really cool one. We've got sterling findings. We've got coral and turquoise with the little chunks hanging down there. I don't know anything about this one. I just thought it was really pretty, so I bought it. This one, on the other hand, is native made, except for this. It's not, I don't know what's up with it, put it that way. I bought it here locally at a place that I buy a lot of my native, and I got it for a really, really, really good price because I don't know if this was changed out at some point. I'm not sure. It's like finished kind of weird. I just want to point it out. Just got to be honest. But it is really beautiful turquoise and sterling findings. This is an extender, so obviously you can make that shorter. But it's just kind of weird looking at the very top. I don't really know, but because of that, I got a deal. So maybe one of you won't care about this part here, and you'll get a great deal. Anyway, just very, I don't know. I go for just like the style, the look of the turquoise. If they're natural, unnatural, I don't know. So I wanted to get them, and I brought them. Yay! So what else? We do have a lot of earrings, I think, this week. Oh, and I was asked to bring pendants, not on necklaces. I'm trying to listen, and there's the little Bowie saying hi. So I will bring this huge, gorgeous, this is labradorite. I'm just going to sell the pendant. I won't put it on something because I know everyone's like, Kiersten, we don't want more torques. We're done. I'm like, okay. Okay. And then look at this gorgeous. Look at this amethyst. I don't know if this lighting's doing it justice, but this is incredible. And it's huge. Beautiful. Just two big, chunky lovelies right there. All in sterling silver as well. Let's see. Oh, okay. I am going to bring this. This is, did I show this one? I might have showed this in a haul. I don't remember. So this is tiger's eye and sterling silver beads here. And I just love how it's broken up, with the sterling, just a little bit there. And just I don't know. There was just something about it. I really liked it. And, I'm on the fence with tiger's eye. I either love it or I hate it. I don't even know how else to just sometimes I'm really into it and it just really gets me going, just like how beautiful and shimmery and shiny. And then sometimes you get pieces that you're like, but this one's just absolutely stunning. And some of it is translucent. You really get to see the variety and just the difference in the tiger's eye. There's some green in there. There's clear areas. Look at this one. And this is tiger's eye. That's not anything other than tiger's eye. But look, you see the chatoyancy in there. It just is missing some of that brown. It's really, I love that they did that, just to show you just the different variety. And really, I don't know, interesting, really pretty piece. So I said, okay, I'll bring it. I'm going to get that. I'm buying it and I'm going to bring it. And hopefully someone will see the beauty in it like I did. Okay, how about this? Now, this one came to me. I bought it on a chain. It's not going to make a difference whether it is sold on a chain or not. Really beautiful sterling silver turquoise. This is an Israeli piece. This is a pin pendant. Really just elegant. Really, really elegant. And I like all that little work in there, the little beads and the braiding, and there's a term for it, cantilene, I don't know. Don't ask me right now. Brain's not thinking on terms, but really pretty. And I just really get a kick out of how different countries and cultures, just similar things, this is obviously old school Mexican right there. Gorgeous piece. I'll just bring it up here because this is going to be here. Look at this awesome piece. Okay. But so different, but so similar in so many ways, it just has a similar feel to it. And I'm a layerer. I like to layer, and I get a kick out of it. I just think it's really interesting history-wise and timeline. And this, I have to look at what's the date on this piece. Okay, so they're actually probably around the same time period. Okay, so I'm going to say probably around the 50s. These two, mid-century-ish. That is not a newer one. They do have, once something is popular in a culture, everyone's like, well, look at this, Heidi ho, we're gonna just keep on making these type of things. So you can find similar ones that are super old from the 30s. You can find ones that are literally from last week. Okay, so you just have to know what to look for, whether it's the numbering system, the eagle mark, the name of the designer on it, etc., etc. So anyway, for instance, this is a newer one right here. Okay. Now that, got this gorgeous thing here. Now, I had something similar to this a long time ago. I don't remember. Anyway, I'm so surprised I found another one because I've never found one before. Sterling silver. This is turquoise. Look how cute. If it fit me, this would be staying because I have a thing for hearts these days. I don't know why, but I just do. Ah, I love it. How cool. I think this is like a 7.5. Let me see. What are you? You are a 7.25. Well, there you go. This is, it's not in the complete round. It's more oblong. So really cool piece. And I can't remember what the other one I had looked like, but I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter because I don't have it anymore. Okay, we've got this gourd. This is a vintage sterling silver and amethyst. And look at that amethyst. Now that is a grape jelly if I've seen one. No info on it at all. Everything's tested. But anyway, really beautiful cross. I love that so much. And I'm not a cross person at all, but this is just stunning. It almost looks like like a wrought iron, the fences and stuff, like how you would have the beautiful designs. I don't know. That's what I see when I look at it. Loved it. Okay, what else? Oh my gosh, I have a lot. I don't even know what to show. So like I said, we have amber. Oh. Look at this ring. You ready? Here we go. Oh my God. So I have a very similar ring. Okay, look at that ring. This is a bigger. When I say bigger, I have dinky fingers, so I don't know exactly what size this is. It is semi-adjustable. Right now, it is sitting at an 8. This can go probably. This is right now without a 9. So yeah, this is this is why it's adjustable because it opens and closes there. It's just how it's designed. It's supposed to be like that. But big, gorgeous, gorgeous. This is an older piece. This is not a new design. Like I said, I have one very, very similar. Different, but similar. And mine, I think, is from like the 80s. So, yeah, look at that. So if you like Modernist and you like amber, we've got a really amazing piece here. And I think you can play with this and work it to make it fit you how you would want to, It's too big on me. So sometimes rings, I'm not the best at showing them because if it's too big, it looks kind of silly, but amazing. Really great, great piece. So this will be here. If you do not see it out here, which you probably won't, I'll have it to the side. Just say, Kiersten, I really want to see that amber. You can always ask because I will forget sometimes, especially if it's not even on the table. I might have it on my shelves or something, but it never hurts to ask at all. I try to accommodate as much as I can. I do have this brilliant, I'm just going to call it super duper old sterling silver brooch. This is big. I know nothing. I've done absolutely no research on it at all. But it's big. Let's see. There are marks on the back of it. I don't even know if we can see it on camera. Let's see. What does it say? Oh my goodness. I don't know. It's kind of blurry. But I'm not sure now. Someone told me, is this British with the 2 eagle? Oh gosh, I don't know. I'm gonna look like an idiot right now. Who knows? I don't remember. To me, it looks. Well, I know it's European. Let's just put it that way. Is this the British with the coat of arms and the crown and the 2? Are those eagles, falcons? I'm not sure. Anyway, I just thought it was really nice. We've got that. And I do have a little bit of. What do I have here that I was going to say? I do have other bracelets to the side. So I am parting with one of my old bracelets. Gorgeousness. This is really beautiful. And it's one of those, you can see that the silver has been worn and loved. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like a soft looking sterling. It sounds weird to some people, I'm sure. But this is unbelievable. This is dare I say, older than George Jensen's one. This is old. This is not Coro. This is not Jensen. This is older than that. Okay. Yeah, all it says on it is sterling somewhere. Yeah, sterling. That's it. Absolutely stunning. I love the clasp, how it's just incorporated right into the design. Beautiful, beautiful piece. And like I said, it is the most comfortable, easy to wear, forget that you're wearing it bracelet. Really is. But it's time to move on to a new home. There we go. Fantastic piece. And I don't know, just like I said, a bit of everything. Someone asked me to bring opal. I have this Aurora opal here. I don't think I have any other. I might have opal coming in, but I don't think I have any out here right now. This is an interesting piece. I know nothing about it. The setting seems older, but I know that this type of Aurora opal is a newer thing. So You know, I don't know. Was it an old setting someone put a stone in, or a reproduction of an old setting? I have not a clue, but I thought it was beautiful. And then when you move it, obviously, you'll see the purples. Really, really pretty. And I really do like that setting a lot. Gorgeous piece. And it's not a huge piece. I know I tend to, bring a lot of big pieces, but I do have some more feminine, smaller pieces. I just have to remember to bring them out. That's all. So we've got that gorgeous one there. Yeah, I don't know. How long has this been? Well, it's been 25 minutes. Oh, while I have you here, real quickly, if you're still here, if you're still made it, oh my goodness, thank you so much for making it to 25 minutes and 30 seconds. I have two pieces that are on clearance. I know this sounds weird, but I will not probably bring these often to the sales. So just in case someone doesn't make it to a sale or hadn't made it to a sale, this is a handmade, not by me. It is signed by the artist. This is all sterling silver and etched star cuff. It is a very highly adjustable, so it could be for a small wrist. And when I say small, this can go literally from a size 6 to a size 8. So if you were anywhere between a size 6 to a size 8, this can fit you. And it is unbelievable. Never seen another one. I've tried, I've asked people, I've looked, I've researched, and I have no idea if these are one-of-a-kind pieces. I'm assuming they are, and the reason I say that is because this is done a certain technique with acid where you protect what you don't want the acid to get onto. It's an etching technique that they use in printmaking as well. And it's not, you can't reproduce it. And that's what this looks like to me. But, what do I know? Anyway, so this is available. If somebody is interested, please let me know. Really cool. And then this incredible mid-century modern, amazing flippin' necklace. Look at that with the gold sheen obsidian. This is a signed piece. The artisan this is TASCO, but this is some fancy schmancy TASCO designer. If you're interested, I will give you all that information. Just email me. This can be extended. Let's see, I have it all twisted up. It looks amazing on. I know it's hard to visualize, not on a human being, but it is really, really incredible. Never seen this one either. So sometimes I do come up with these really kind of obscure pieces, and it has to just find that right person. You know what I mean? So anyway, really, really unusual piece. Things that you're not going to see everyone selling or wearing or etc. You're not going to run to the mall and find it there. Anyway, this is Kiersten from Kierstenredresale. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see everyone tomorrow, even if it's just to come to say hi, how you doing? That's all. That's great. If you want to come hang out, have a great time. Bye, even better. But anyway, I want to give you all hugs and love. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.